NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
And with that rotation not at full strength, someone else is going to have to step up and fill that role.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Spurs, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Devin Vassell out there with Paul. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. Ball against Conley. In the corner, it's MP. Here's McDaniels. Here's Randall. Over Zohan. And the rejection by Randall. Three-point shot.
Well, this is what Mike Conley provides for you. Elite efficiency at the arc.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. So it's Minnesota now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Shot clock at 6. Edwards' shot is good.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Zohan with the screen. Vassell drives in. MP looking around. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Off with the layup. To the paint. Here's Randall. A rebound by the Spurs. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Edwards dishes to McDaniels, and the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now McDaniels. This game he had 10 points. To the middle, Reid. And Reid throws it down.
Well, that's what Reid brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Randall with the ball, defended by Zohan. And here's Edwards from the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 3-point game. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season. Paul for 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's MP in the dunk by MP.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Vassell against Edwards. Six on the shot clock. A beautiful reverse layup. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Ball kicks to MP. Out left to the wing. Zohan, the pass to MP. Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 3. And here is Paul. No scoring in this one. Wembanyama, a screen on McDaniel. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels from deep three-point land. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Conley against Paul. Back to Conley. With the teardrop, his second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Great control by Conley in the float game. Gave it just enough.
Paul looking around to the wing right side. Here's Wembanyama. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
All right, a chance to see stats for Paul. Last year, getting it done. Was in at about 9 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Conley against Paul. Reed with a screen on Paul. The 3. And that's good. Michael Conley for 3. Conley's got 8.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
To the inside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future. And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Spurs trail by 3. It's Vassell on the wing. Paul passes to MP. Back to Wembanyama. Stolen by Reed. Here's McDaniels. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And Guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Collins, good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for.
Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here's DiVincenzo. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, MP. Defended by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And slam dunk by Gobert. Timberwolves trail. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Joe Ingles is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Branham following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to MP. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 3. Pass to Collins. Johnson with it. Here's MP. Right through contact. MP.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
Now, here's Ingles. Scoreless thus far. McDaniels with the ball. Nailed from three-point land. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Johnson can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Inside, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
To the left wing. Back to Jones. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got 7 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's MP. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And Minnesota has possession after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Randall. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. MP with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Vassell. Pass to Sohan. MP outside. Just 5 on the clock. Sohan with the screen. Here's MP. Vassell left side. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 10.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Oh, here's Edwards. He has 7. Pass to Reed. Now here's Randall. D right on him. Over Sohan. Vassell grabs the board.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Fires it up. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Paul. Minnesota's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Randall kicks to Edwards. For 3. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Floats it up for MP. MP with the powerful alley-oop.
Well, when you talk about how MP can score the ball, the possibilities are endless.
Minnesota leading by 9. 27 seconds left here in the second. Randall a screen on Paul. Conley against Paul. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Conley's shot is off. Paul outside. Pass to MP. Shot high post. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Minnesota. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. Here comes the shot. Let's hear it for all participants.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
When I look at San Antonio, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're big.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy. That is a great finish!
Oh, my. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Now here's Randall, following the miss by MP. Here's Edwards. Inside Edwards. Finishes strong.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Vassell against Edwards. It's tipped. 90 seconds now into the second half. Randall finds Conley. Now here's McDaniels. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Back to Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Conley. Paul passes to Wembanyama. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. Down low and stolen by Wembanyama. To the paint, here's Paul. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. Ball against Conley. Fades and shoots. And again, it's... Minnesota converting.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Vassell outside. And Wembanyama throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Edwards against Vassell. Randall a screen on Vassell. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Rebound San Antonio. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Now here's Paul. It's stolen by Randall. To the inside. Conley. And the rejection by MP. MP fights for it.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels against MP. Randall no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And it's Sohan missing.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Reed finds Conley. Here's Randall. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his third assist on the night.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Now, here's Vassell. 10 points for him. Here's MP. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. Five on the clock. Now Reed. Here's McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. MP against McDaniel. Back to Vassell. Over Edwards. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a three-point shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell, and Jones subbed in for Paul. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Now here's DiVincenzo, following the miss by MP.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Jones, the pass to Johnson. On the wing, MP. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Reed. Wembanyama, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 15-4 run. McDaniels finds Randall. It's good. Randall's got 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
MV passes to Jones. Wembanyama, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Jones. And the layup's good off the glass. Jones has got his first basket of the night.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 21. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999.